Hey you guys, welcome back to Juju's Oracle. So again, today I'm going to be doing another pick a card, and in the beginning I'm just going to go over the channeled messages. So first of all, this channeled message is, the pick a card is, how am I currently bossing up? So we're going to be taking a look into how the collective is currently bossing up in your life for the remainder of 2023 and the beginning of 2024. But this could really be, it's general, so it can be whenever you watch this reading. But the ancestors and the spirit guides, they wanted to talk about unexpected income, about receiving, being in the energy of receiving and balancing out your masculine and your feminine energy. Because in order to receive, you need to be balanced in your feminine. But in order to go out and, get things done and have the confidence and the masculine energy in order to attract what it is that you desire and to go out and find what it is that you desire. Because in order for you to attract, you have to put yourself in different spaces, and that's going to take confidence, and that is more of that masculine energy. So we are as a collective essentially balancing that out. And the soul card here says, am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra, it's possible. So yeah, it's just really all about having confidence and being willing to go into spaces that you've never been, hear messages that you've never heard, open up your heart, open up your mind, and really balance out the masculine and feminine energy within yourself. So before I move on to Pile 1, I just wanted to say, there was a lot of distractions, not a lot of distractions, but that could be significant to this unexpected income and the collective with their confidence. There might have been a lot of distractions that you guys have been through, but we know that because, again, like I always say, if you're on my channel, you've been through a lot of manipulation, spiritual warfare, psychic attacks, and those types of things. People trying to keep you from your intuition, from opening your psychic gifts, from, just manifesting the life that you desire and manifesting the life that God actually has for you. All right, so for Pile 1, for Group 1, you got the Algaes rune, and I'm going to look up what this rune actually means, but right off the bat, looking at the rune, the card here, there is a lot of eyes here, so I feel like you currently have a lot of eyes on you. You guys may be social media influencers, or you may have your own business, your own platform, or you may be a leader of some kind, a manager. You just have a lot of, not necessarily pressure, but a lot of eyes on you, whether you know this or not. And I also feel like you guys have been through a lot of spiritual warfare and darkness, but you guys are at the point now to where you see through the darkness, and you not only see your own shadows, but you see other people's shadows as well. And I'm still learning the rune, so I did look it up, and it does mean protection or warding off negativity, warding off negative energies. And I actually, looking at the rune, I got a channeled message that you are a victor. You had a victory here, or you're having victory. You're just having your way at this moment. The name Victor could be significant, or Victoria could be significant. But yeah, a lot of evil eye and psychic attacks and spiritual attacks that you guys have been going through. I don't know why that's significant, but you guys do have a lot of protection, and you guys are at the stage in your life where you also know how to protect yourself. I'm hearing new levels, new devils, so just get ready for that. But let's get into it. How are you currently bossing up? So for Pile 1, you guys got the same energy that came out in the pre-pool. As far as it says, no place like home and yang. So I definitely feel like you guys are definitely stepping into that masculine energy and going out and getting what you want, not making excuses for yourself. That's how you're currently bossing up. For some of you, you may be in the process of purchasing a home. You may have just purchased a home. lessons. Spirit, if that is something that you're, looking into manifesting, Spirit is saying that you have protection to go ahead and do this. And I'm definitely seeing a lot of V's here, like in my third eye. So the letter V could be significant. All right, so pile 1, I definitely see I got 1010 karmic cycles closing. So again, I definitely feel like you have learned many of lessons. You have taken off the rose-colored glasses and different karmic connections that you were involved in, whether that be with people, places, or things, aspects within yourself. You have closed out these cycles. You have healed. You have ascended to certain points in your life to where you know that you are being divinely led and divinely guided. So you know that this next phase in your life, you bossing up, you're really, popping your shit as you may, right? And I definitely see for some of you guys, you could be getting engaged, you could be getting married, I definitely see a lot of celebrations here and big aspects within the home. So I definitely feel like, a lot of you guys may have come from very chaotic upbringings, very chaotic childhoods and homes where you had a lot of people in your life that you grew up with or that you were just attached to from a very young age that were not the best for your ascension, that were not the best for your evolution. And you had to, in order for you to heal and in order for you to grow, you had to maybe separate, cut cords. You may have not had to, cut them off indefinitely, but I feel like for a lot of people, you just had to pull back your energy and really come to terms with a lot of certain energies that you were involved with. And that's just so that you could balance yourself out. So it's just like you were in that masculine energy of, hey, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but these are boundaries that I have to, place in our connection or in this thing, in this place so that I can get myself together, so that I can get myself in order, right? I feel like for a lot of you guys, you had to remother yourself, you had to refather yourself and stop looking for validation outside of yourself. I feel like you guys had to learn a lot of lessons in regards to, going into different cycles where things look good on the outside, but then you get there or you get settled or you close the door behind you and things kind of go up in flames, right? So it's like that. I'm hearing that MLK saying where he was like, I'm afraid I might have taken my people into a burning building or something like that. I don't know why that came up, but yeah. And with all of this Cancer home energy, some of you guys may be Cancers. I'm also seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But yeah, with all of this home energy, I'm definitely getting like Wizard of Oz, like Dorothy vibes. So yeah, I feel like you guys... Wow, and at the bottom of the deck, this Soul Truth card says, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? So back to the Wizard of Oz. In the Wizard of Oz, these people, Dorothy went to Oz. She ended up in Oz. She was from Kansas, and she ended up in Oz. She met these people, the Scarecrow, the Lion, the Tin Man, and who else was it? The Scarecrow, the Lion, the Tin Man, and I can't think of the other person. But nevertheless, she was with these people, and they were all looking for something outside of themselves that were already within them. So on the back of this card, it says, are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? Wow. And this is all the things that they were looking for. When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Today's soul action: breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. So, yeah, I feel like you guys have passed that test. You have gone through, the whole entire journey of looking outside of yourself for fulfillment, for validation, for love, for all of these different things. And you had to cut cords and close out these karmic cycles and these karmic patterns within yourself and with other people and things in order to reach a level of fulfillment where you could feel like home, where you didn't have to be attached to people, places, and things outside of you in order to feel, balanced. Because you actually realized that what you were previously attached to and how you were previously, showing up It may have been comfortable because that's where you came from or because that's what you're used to, but it wasn't bringing balance, right? So you are no longer doing things by the book, and you are stepping into your power and pointing out the things that need to be pointed out and walking in your own lane. All right, so that is what I see for you guys, Pal 1. Thanks so much for listening and tuning in, and I will talk to you in the next video. Hello, Pal 2. Welcome to Juju's Oracle. So for you guys, how are you currently bossing up? The rune that I got for you guys is the Kina's rune, and this rune represents technology, forward thinking, creativity, the vitality of life and things of that nature. So for you guys, I definitely am getting that you may be in tech, or some of you may be architects, something with tech. Some of you may work with like electricity or things like that. You guys may be visionaries. Some of you guys may be doing something new with your hair, like getting highlights or something like that, low lights, something new with your hair that you guys might be doing. That could be a way that you guys are bossing up. If you guys do that, or if you were thinking about doing that, I'm seeing that you'll get a lot of compliments doing that. So, Pal 2, I don't know if I said this, but I feel like some of you guys may have gotten a new job in tech, or just a new job in general. But tech, something about tech, a job in tech is significant with you guys. How are you guys currently bossing up? You guys are getting rid of shame. So you got the Soul Truth card. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? So I'm just getting a lot of self-love. I'm getting that you guys may have in the past dealt with a lot, like body positivity issues, and you guys are now healing that. You guys are currently bossing up by really taking care of yourselves, going to the spa, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, and letting yourself enjoy the finer things in life, letting yourself enjoy what it is that you have access to and can utilize for your enjoyment. So the Soul Truth card reads, the feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Today's soul action, heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is... And then, of course, you guys have been filling in that blank with something that is more positive. So that is how you guys are currently bossing up. And then you got the new life card here. So, again, I definitely get new jobs, new hair, new enrollments, like new everything, new energy. You guys are allowing yourself to experience the finer things in life, experience luxury, experience peace, experience joy. For a lot of you guys, you're bossing up because you are allowing yourself to experience these emotions that you may have had guilt and resentment and all these lower vibrational energies in regards to feeling because of the way that you were treated in the past, or because of the way that you treated yourself in the past. But you are allowing for a new narrative to be written, and you are allowing for yourself to co-create with the universe and with spirit to, again, receive what it is that you feel and know that you deserve, because you have to balance out the good with the bad. So if you've been experiencing a lot of bad, then you have to at some point get enough and understand that it's okay to receive blessings. It's okay to receive love, and you should receive those things, especially when that is what you give out. So for Pal 2, how are you guys currently bossing up? I see you guys just tending to your emotions. You got the moon here, which is Cancer energy. Some of you guys may be Cancers. I'm also seeing Aquarius. I'm also seeing, Cancer and Aquarius, Pisces as well. But you guys are tapping into your intuition more. You are tapping into that feminine energy more. That is allowing you to feel better about yourself. Because like I said, if this is not something that you are currently doing, then this is something that spirit, your ancestors, are urging you to do so that you can boss up. Because when you look good, you feel better. And when you feel better, you're able to access the confidence that you need. Especially if you're a woman, you're able to tap into the confidence that you need in order to assert yourself in certain spaces and places that you normally probably would not, so that you can get things done. And you guys are really, like it says, am I ready to let go of this buried shame? So part of, a lot of what Cancer energy represents is emotions and secrets and intuition, right? So you guys are really tapping into your emotions and taking a look at this shame, this guilt, this resentment, all of these negative emotions, and asking yourself, doing the shadow work and asking yourself, am I ready to let this go? Yes, I am. So what can I do? I can go to the spa. I can get my nails done. I can get my feet done. I can get a massage. I can do these things myself, right? Just different ways in order for you to nourish yourself, nurture yourself. I'm also getting that you guys you guys will be drinking a lot more water. And I see you guys drinking more water, taking more walks, taking more baths, showers, things like that, getting out in nature more, just nurturing yourself more and allowing yourself to enjoy taking pictures, really nourishing your body. Like I said, I feel like for some of you guys, and this may trigger warning, this may trigger some of you guys, but I feel like a lot of you have had some type of, body dysmorphia or eating disorders, something like that you might have struggled with, or just your weight and things in general, or the way that you see yourself. And you guys are really working on that, your confidence, the way that you see yourself, like your outer appearance more so. And that is helping you. That is how you're currently bossing up, because you guys are actually starting to more so invest in different ways and different things that make you feel better and look better. I do see here where some of you are planning, or you have planned, or you have already moved away from the past, and there is certain situations where you know the different connections and the different people, places, and things that you don't want to mend connections with. I feel like in the past you had a lot of people that shamed you, that guilt tripped you, that just projected a lot of negativity onto you and tried to really stress you out. And you understand that those were lies, that was an illusion, right? And you did not allow that to take you off your path. For a minute, it may have, caused some grief, obviously here, some shame, but that's how you're bossing up. You let go of that. Or you just didn't allow, you placed boundaries where you needed to place boundaries, and that was with yourself as well. And you understand that part of taking care of yourself and your intuition and your emotions is not allowing other people to shame you, because when other people shame you, it messes up the perception that you have of yourself, which then causes you to shame yourself. And when you get into the energy of shaming yourself, then everything that the outsiders say is true. So that's kind of how you can psych yourself out of your blessings, out of your manifestations, and so on and so forth. You have to know who you are. So I definitely see that you guys have been working on your intuition, your third eye, and not mending relationships with people who are committed to misunderstanding you, who are committed to bullying you, who are committed to leaving you out in the cold, making you feel like you're not enough, you don't have enough, you're not doing enough. No, you're manifesting a new life. And you are pouring into you, you are taking care of you, and seeing yourself the way that God sees you. And I love that for you guys. So that is what I see for you, Pile 2. Let me know how this resonates. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Welcome, Pile 3. This is a reading on how are you currently bossing up. You got the rune Manas, and before I take a look into what this rune represents, I'm taking a look at the card there at a concert, and I'm hearing you ain't got no manners. So for this pile, this group, I feel like you guys are a little bit further along in your journey. You may have chosen another pile as well, but for you guys, and not even necessarily that you guys are further along in your journey, but you have integrated a lot of different aspects of yourself. I'm definitely seeing here that you guys have integrated different aspects of yourself. You guys are grounded in who you are. You guys are very expressive, you guys can be flamboyant. You guys can be very creative, artistic, more extroverted. And I'm just feeling like you guys are bossing up like is very noticeable. You ain't got no manners. And I don't know why that came up when I'm hearing that. So somebody may be hating, like somebody may be upset about this glow up that you're having, about you bossing up. But I feel like this you bossing up is going to be loud, proud, and you're really going to be in your bag. So let's take a look at what this card means. So manners means the self, individuals, or the human race, your attitude towards others and theirs towards you, forethought, and expect to receive aid or cooperation. So yeah, I definitely feel like, and I was picking that up, somebody has an attitude for real. We're going to probably get into that. But yeah, you guys are feeling yourself. You ain't got no manners. So pile 2, you guys are definitely popping out with some new energy, popping out with some new things, popping out with some new manifestations. And these different things that you guys are manifesting are reflective on you getting clear on what your soul really wants, on you being an individual, on you being your authentic self. So for some of you, I don't know why I'm getting the message that some of you may have come out the closet, or you may have, introduced yourself as part of the LGBTQ community, and that is how you're bossing up. For some of you, you may have gotten a new hairstyle or something like that, and somebody doesn't like it, but that's how you're bossing up because other people like it. Your soul message card says, take out the shoulds and the limitations, get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Today's soul action, ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. So for some of you, you guys could have left a relationship, or you could have left a job. You could have left someplace and went to another place, and you're doing better now, or you look better now, or you just really came out of your shell, and that's how you're bossing up. But for some people, and we're not really here to talk about what people don't like in regards to our lives. Like, we don't care. But it's just good for you to be aware so that you know that you need to protect yourself from certain people, places, and things. Continue to protect yourself from people, places, and things. And at the bottom of the deck, I just noticed that it says, to whom am I comparing myself right now? So how are you currently bossing up? I feel like some of you guys either energetically moved, or you physically moved, or both, away from things that no longer serve you. You guys are becoming more of an individual. You guys have moved away from like because even in this card, it's a crowd here, but I feel like you guys are becoming one with yourself. You guys are getting clear on what you want. And so you may be moving away from crowds that you grew up with, that you used to resonate with, and you may still be in, crowds. You may still be your extroverted self, or however you were previously, but just not with the people that you were around previously. And so I feel like those people are looking at you bossing up, and they're comparing their lives to yours, and they feel like, you just being yourself, you might be posting pictures on social media, you might just be like living your life, posting, reels or shorts or videos or just statuses, you just expressing yourself, and people seeing that. And if they're not where you are energetically or spiritually or emotionally or physically, then they could be comparing themselves to you, and they could look at you, just living your life, doing you, as you not having any manners. You're currently bossing up, and somebody does not like that here. I feel like you're currently bossing up on somebody in particular for this group. I don't know what it is. If you chose this group and you're not bossing up on, and you didn't have a love situation or something like that, that where you are in your soulmate could be yourself. Like, you could just be getting in tune with who you are. But I really feel like this is another person that's coming in, because I feel like somebody here tried to do you in. They either tried to turn you, tried to make it seem like you weren't the empress, like you weren't all of the queens in the tarot deck combined, like you weren't just that balanced person, very spiritually in tuned, the divine feminine, right? And they could have tried to have you in competition with other women and things like that. you got clear on what you really wanted and started to attract what it is that you needed. So that might be pissing this person off. I definitely feel like this soulmate energy that you guys were previously with, this relationship, this collaboration, this connection, it was not fulfilling for you. There was a lot of breadcrumbing. There was a lot of love bombing here. And this person may have been like delusional. Once you caught on to what was really going on here, I feel like this person was really attached to you for the abundance, for what they could get from you. And once you caught on, you realized that this person was really delusional. I feel like there was a lot of imbalances in this connection, and this person was really just breadcrumbing you to see like when you were going to strike gold, when they could strike gold. I don't know why I'm hearing strike gold because it was really about how you could make them look and not so much how they could contribute to the relationship, if they even contributed to the relationship at all. For some of y'all, this person, like I said, was definitely attached to you for the abundance. They just knew that you were abundant, that you could bring in what it is that they needed, but at the same time, they're toxic, they're karmic, so they don't understand what they need. They're just attached to the material aspect of what they need. They're attached to how things look, but they're not attached to the emotional and the spiritual and the all of the good, the high vibrational aspects of what they need. So I feel like you guys were in a discontent in this connection, and you really had to pray about it, or your ancestors, your spirit guides, spirit himself had to come to you like, hey, it doesn't have to be hard. It's easy. You have us, and we're telling you like there is a soulmate out there. There is like, this is not it for you. So your soul truth card says it doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. Today's soul action: list 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. So I feel like you guys are bossing up because you're in a space to where things are easy for you. You're in a relationship that's easy for you. You're in a relationship that makes sense. You're in connections that make sense. Your life is just starting to align. You have set boundaries and cut cords with people, places, and things that are not for you, and especially a soulmate here that was not for you, that was trying to use you and abuse you, that was trying to breadcrumb you, that was trying to love bomb you, that did all of these things, and ultimately they're the one that's ending up heartbreaking. So I feel like they feel like, you moving on and you being in your own energy, being in your own lane, and being with people, places, and things that are in, for your highest and greatest good, and that are in alignment with where you are and where you're going, right? This is they feel like you ain't got no manners. This is pissing them off, and this is causing them to compare themselves. And I feel like you guys were very much so gaslit by this person. You were not using your intuition, or you were not able to tap into your intuition. But at the same time, I do feel like you guys were always connected, because I do feel like it was your spirit team here that told you like, all you have to do is leave, or all you have to do is XYZ. So even if it's not a soulmate situation, I do feel like you guys are currently bossing up because you had a situation where you got some kind of message, some kind of confirmation, some kind of synchronization where you knew that you had to reroute yourself. You knew that you had to get clear on what it is that you wanted. You knew that you had to get in alignment. You knew that you weren't in alignment. You knew that if you continue down a certain path, it was going to bring heartbreak. It was going to bring endings. So you stepped back, you recuperated yourself, and you cleaned it up. I feel like there was a lot of blockages here in this connection, or in this situation, but eventually you had to see things for what it was, see the truth in the situation, and free yourself. And for this situation, pile 3, I feel like you guys really did the work to heal your root chakra, which the root chakra really represent your roots, where you come from, how you view money, how you view like your base chakra, the where you come from, where you're rooted in, your beliefs. This is where all of the majority of the generational, like the lack mindset, generational curses and patterns and things of that nature come from. And the root chakra really controls how the rest of the chakras balance out. So you have to make sure that your root chakra is in order for the rest of your chakras to be balanced out correctly. So I feel like once you guys really started tapping into healing your root chakra, how you view your family, healing those generational curses and patterns, how you view money, how you view relationships, so on and so forth, doing that shadow work, any black magic and manipulation started backfiring and being exposed. So I feel like, again, these soulmates or this soulmate, this situation was really meant to be a lesson for you in terms of how people will try to manipulate you, manipulate the love that you have for them, manipulate the love that they feel like you have for them. And at some point you really got clear, your ancestors, I feel like this might have been a father figure or a masculine figure that you may have talked to, or that may have helped you get out of the situation and see things from a different perspective. This could be a spirit guide, or this could be, someone in the physical 3D realm with you. But I definitely feel like you did get some kind of consolation or some kind of help, some advice from somebody that you look up to, somebody that is masculine in your energy. And I feel like this helped you really see the truth and be able to get over these blockages that you were having, because I definitely see where you were having blockages, emotional blockages in this connection, in these connections, in this environment, to where, somebody just had to let you know, like, there's an easy solution for this. All you have to do is cut cords and go where you are appreciated, or all you have to do is cut cords and do what it is that makes you be fulfilled, right? What brings you happiness, what brings you peace, and what brings you joy. And as soon as you started to do that, and the more that you started to heal yourself, the people, places, and things that were, attached to you for the wrong reasons, they really started to get exposed. And now that you are in alignment, now that you are in connections and you're looking good, smelling good, and getting back in alignment with what God has for you, people feel like you ain't got no manners. But that's what I see for y'all, Pile 3. Let me know how it resonates. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.